You're tuning in to a Goldylocks Productions presentation of the KimLoveMuse Psychic Medium Show. Kamilla, aka KimLoveMuse, has been called one of this country's most highly esteemed and respected mediums, but quickly earned her reputation as Hollywood's secret psychic. Although Kim would never read and tell, her clients do, giving her credit for her accurate and detailed guidance. Kim has been featured in several magazines such as People, Women's Own, Clio magazine, and the film My Date with Drew, and has appeared as a recurring guest on Hot 92.3 and Latino 96.3. Kim has now begun to speak in front of small groups to assist in the illumination of the world changes we are in the midst of enduring. Call it now to reserve your spot on the switchboard. The call-in number is 713-955-0594. Be sure to press 1 to get into the host queue so that you may speak with KimLoveMuse. Enjoy this healing and soul-expanding show.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you're having a good day. I know there's some callers on the line, but before we begin, I really want to talk about the solstice today and just a little bit of the energy. So happy solstice to everyone, which means it's the longest day of the year here. And in other parts of the world, it's the shortest. But this is the midpoint, and so summer has begun. And this is going to be a very interesting summer, I must say. Just because there's going to be so many changes in people's lives. But just the energy alone today, I know for me, I'm on the East Coast. I flew into New York yesterday to see clients. And I've been just sort of quiet and introspective and a little bit maybe daydreamy, just like not able to find my keys, and trying to pack was just a whole thing in itself. So anyway. The planets today, so we have the sun in Cancer, so it's kind of home-ish, homebody. The moon is in Taurus, it's a bit grounded. Mercury's also in Cancer, so it's going to be soft communication with people, won't be so harsh. Venus is in Taurus, so it's a kind of a great night to go out, kind of a romantic night. And Mars is also in Cancer as well, so there's a lot in Cancer, which means it's sensitive, it's emotional, it's weepy a little bit, it's sentimental. You might be thinking about your summer, you might be thinking about your life. A lot of people are thinking about their lives right now. And then we have the bigger planets over the summer, which I'll probably get into in a different show, but we have some big changes. We have a huge eclipse coming up in August. That's going to shift a lot of things. And also we have Jupiter moving out of, let me see, we have Jupiter moving out of, sorry, there's like things coming in, people talking to me while I'm looking at this chart. Jupiter coming out of Libra, going into Scorpio, which is going to change a lot of things, a lot on the financial front, I think. And Saturn leaving Sag and going into Capricorn, more on the financial front and more of the structural pace of things, I want to say. If you've noticed, I've noticed there's a lot of businesses and stores going out of business, but at the same time, there's so many new things coming in because there's so many new innovative people and people coming onto the scene. So I'll get into this a little more. And I guess I know there's been people waiting for like 10 minutes. So let's take the first call, and I'll maybe jump into some other energies. If you have questions about any of the astrology, let me know. I love talking about that as well. So, okay, caller 207, you're on the line. Are you there?
Hello, I just found your show. My name is Dee.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Dee. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
Are you doing readings today?
Yeah, I'm going to take questions, sure.
Oh, okay.
I know
Well,
it's not a full reading, but yeah, definitely a question. So try to focus in on, one particular question that's important.
okay. I don't know if I'm going to stay where I am now or will I be relocating.
Okay. When's your birthday, month and day?
August 30th.
Okay. And can you say your full name on your birth certificate for me?
I really can't because I was adopted and I don't know it.
Okay, so just say your full name that you use now in life, your first and last, so I can hear it.
Oh, I feel really uncomfortable doing that.
Okay, I'll do my best with it's.
Okay.
It's usually just a blueprint. So
Okay.
hang on a second. All right. Well, there's been some issues where you've been living for a while now, correct?
Yes.
And there's other people as well living there.
Yes.
Hmm. And that's what it would be due to you leaving or being pushed out. So I would have to say, today, again, let me just throw in there that today is the solstice. You want to start committing to your life and deciding where you want to go. And part of what's going on here is you don't have an idea where you want to go. So
No, I don't.
right. So if you have the intuition, which it is possible that you could leave or be pushed out, however you want to look at it, I would say don't really look for people to save you as much as, meaning like if there's someone that you care about that you're saying to yourself, well, I wish they'd asked me to move in or something like that. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I wouldn't count on that as far as making my decision. I would make sure that I'm committing to whatever it is I want in my life, because I kind of call this summer, it's kind of the summer of pushing through your fears and we're crossing thresholds with ourselves. So
Okay.
anything that's held us back before, we are now being set free from or releasing ourselves. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
You got to let go of a lot of anger and a lot of resentment in order to make this choice of where you want to go. Because more importantly, it's not only that you don't know where you're going to go, it's going to bring up a lot of trauma of you as a child, of you as not having control over your life. You need to more pray or look at or ask for guidance on how spirit or God or whoever you talk to, how can I move forward in a direction where I'm empowered in living in a safe place and have control over my life in the way that I would like to? Because it seems to me you keep self-sabotaging yourself in not being able to take care of yourself or have the ability to have a say in your life, and so all these other people do, and they're not so nice.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it's very accurate, yes.
Okay, so you got to do the work, because chances are you are moving. But again, I want you to look at the bigger picture, which is what I'm really promoting for a lot of people right now, is don't look at the little things that keep coming up and repeating themselves, because that's just trying to get your attention. It's really about pulling the lens back and looking at the bigger picture on, what do I really want now? What do I want to be happy? How can I be happy? Because I think we block ourselves from that.
Yeah.
So you have to get on it. Today's the solstice. Go pray.
Okay.
Go do something. Take action. Okay?
I will.
In a choice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Take care.
Thank you.
Next caller. 443 is on the line. 443. Are you there?
Yeah, hi, it's Kathy. How are you?
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Good. I wanted
Good.
to ask about my husband. He got mad the other night over some little thing about me not going back out and getting the cat in. So I don't know what's going on there.
He got mad at you for going out and not getting what?
The cat. I went out once and I didn't see her, so I came back in and sat down, and he went ballistic.
Do you live in an area where the cat could get hurt or eaten?
Not really. We let her out and she stays around the house. It was raining that night, and he claims I'm the only one that can get her to come in. So.
And so you did try though.
I did, and then I went back again and I got her.
Okay, good. After he held her before.
But he yelled when I came back in after the first time and sat down, like I wasn't doing enough.
I
so
get
I think
it.
there's
Okay.
something more going on.
Got it. Can you give me your husband's name?
Joel, Joel.
And his month and day.
March 27th.
Okay. And your birthday, month and day?
December 13th.
And just your first name again.
Kathy.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't say that's the only thing he's annoyed with you. He seems to be annoyed at a lot of things. You guys have been married a long time, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, you know, he's getting a little cranky. I'm not sure if there's any drinking going on, but
Yeah.
a little bit of, it's that, you know. So does that answer your question? It's just him being annoyed at that or anything else.
I'm sorry, you were cutting out. It's just what?
Him being annoyed at that and other things. You know, that's sort of like what he could speak up about, but there's other things bothering him. Oh, no.
Probably because I don't pay enough of the bills.
Okay.
And he's close to retirement, and he's probably worrying. And he's
Worrying, scared, and maybe you need to sit down and have a conversation so you can both air out what you need to air out.
Okay. I don't know about
You're not leaving.
part.
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
That he would cut it out.
It doesn't look like it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I don't know why you're cutting out now, but all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next caller. Do we have a next caller? Oops. Hang on. Okay, it's 480 is our next caller.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Quick question for you. Business moving forward, for tax purposes and so forth, there might be some opportunities to move, the incorporation to Nevada, Florida, Texas, Montana, Wyoming, and maybe even Puerto Rico. And I'm just curious because I'm the only one who's single within this partnership. Would you see me moving to any of those locations, or just kind of standing pat in California?
I kind of feel like you're going to stay in California, but can you file your taxes, or am I saying something that's illegal? I think you can file or like put your business based, let's say, in another state and work it out that way. I don't think you have to move just yet.
Oh, that's interesting. No, I'm open to any of the possibilities. I mean, Puerto Rico would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, move just to move then.
Oh, right. No, that's true. That's true. But I didn't know if it had anything to do with this business. If that would be a vehicle to do so.
What's your business?
Well, it's I mean, we don't technically have to be anywhere, type of thing, which is nice about it. So
Yeah.
just as long as there's internet and phone, phone communication, phone line. So that's pretty much it.
Well, there you go.
So
then you can move, like you said, you can move anywhere. If Puerto Rico is your dream, then you should move to Puerto Rico.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, you're right. It's way cheaper in California.
It's what?
It's way cheaper than California.
Well, I mean, it's more, it's more about your dream and more about going forward. That's what people have to understand. This summer is going to be more really taking a leap of faith on what you want to do. And so if that's something you've been dreaming about, there's nothing really stopping you. You could even go there and try it and come back to California. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, no.
Go
exactly.
check it out.
Awesome.
Do a week or whatever. It looks like you'd love it.
I think so as well.
Yeah. This is the summer to make your dream happen. This is the time to go and
and it really feels like that too.
Remember, you're mobile. Yeah, it really is.
Wonderful. Cool. Yeah, there's a couple things I need to tie up, but other than that, yeah, it's I can pretty much do whatever I want. So that's pretty fortunate.
Well, you're in a really good position.
Right? Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities.
That's excellent. You created them.
Thank you.
So that's great.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Good work.
Thank you very much.
Mike.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So, lots of questions about people's lives. And let's see, is there anybody? Tiffany, do we have someone? Okay. So we don't have any callers at the moment, which is okay because we can talk about kind of like, just like Mike just called in and said he wanted to move to another state. There's really nothing stopping him. He's kind of, people are going to look for things, but the topics come up a lot today on how we stand in our own way of our happiness. Also, by the way, I need to state that we do not accept blocked, anonymous, or restricted callers. So you need to hang up. If you're calling from a restricted number, so that Neptunian energy, that Cancerian energy, actually, that quiet, watery, sneaky energy. So anyway, going back to this summer, the energy for the summer this is a big summer. This isn't your average summer. We've come to the end. The first half of this year was all about, if you remember, all the insanity, the eclipses, the clearings, the waves of energy. It feels like we get up, we get smashed by another wave, get up, get knocked down, get up, get knocked down. But people have gotten back up and people have reinvented themselves and they're not giving up, which is great. So this is the summer too. If you want to start a business, start a business. If you want to lose weight, now's the time to lose weight. If you want to move to another country or move to another state, this would be the time, because Saturn going into Capricorn, on top of, it's not just Saturn going into Capricorn for me, which a lot of astrologers say it is, but it's also that Uranus moves into Taurus, moves out of Aries into Taurus. And Taurus is very grounding to me, although Uranus moving into Taurus could be many earthquakes. But just a lot of change. People's lives are going to change in a big way. So if there's anyone that wants to call in on astrology, anyone who wants to call in about having something answered, give us a call. We have a caller. So, okay, here you go. 352 is on the line. Hi.
Hello, Kim.
Hello.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for calling. What's your name?
I'm good. My name is Joanna.
Joanne. Okay. Joanne, what do you want to talk about, or what do you have a question about?
Actually, you were just speaking about it, about moving and taking big leaps of faith. The gentleman in my life and I have been long distance for quite a while. He had ended the relationship a while ago, and then we reconciled. So this would be a very big move for us to be in the same location. I'm just wondering if he's going to do his part on his end for this to actually, all come together, in other words, or if he's, wanting to leave everything on me, in other words. So, because he would need to make a move as well from where he's at right now, and he's not in a good financial position at the moment. He's working on things. So that's what I'm wondering what you saw for that.
Okay, let me ask you, how long have you been long distance?
Almost 5 years now.
Okay, that's a long time. The rule, Joanne, is supposed to be like within the first year, first or second year. But I understand there's been so many changes.
So what happened was the first year he panicked and ended the relationship when I was supposed to move there. And then he got involved with someone else, and then that didn't work out, and then we reconciled. So that's how long we've known each other, in other words. So. Okay,
gotcha. When is your birthday, please? Just the month and the date, not the year.
Of my birthday or his, or both of ours?
First yours, then I'll get to him.
Okay, mine is January 27th.
Okay, Aquarius. And just say your full name if you can for me on the air. If you can't, then that's okay. Just say your first name.
Joanna Profita.
Okay, and now say your guy's month and day of his birthday, please.
His is July 7th.
And can you say his first name at least?
Mark.
Okay. Well, and Cancerians, they don't like to leave their homes. Remember, you're Aquarius, so you're going to be much more adventurous. And they get a little stuck in the mud with things. They don't like to detach from things, and you know that. Aquarians have a more detached approach, I want to say, than Cancerians do. And your distance, okay, where are you?
I'm in the States, and he is in another country.
Okay, and is it a country that you would want to live in?
I would for him, yes. It would not be my first choice, no, but I would move anywhere for him, yes, definitely.
All right, and do you feel like this is going to be, because it's going to be, Europe is going to be very different coming up. So,
yes.
But you kind of want to look at that as well. And he's not in South America, correct?
No,
I don't mind South America. Okay, where can you say where he is?
He is in Australia.
It's not a bad country. Well, like you said, you have the means. I think you really want to know more if he loves you enough for you to come there. Did you go visit him in May, or are you waiting to go visit?
We are talking about him coming here for another visit. He's trying to get some money together. So we were making a recent talk on a visit. I was hoping, he did come here in the past. I was trying to think if it was May. I'm trying to think, but we were talking. I was hoping by anywhere between August and October, or July and October, hopefully.
For you to go for him to visit you.
Yes, for him to come here, and we're
he
hoping
doesn't have
for
the,
me.
he doesn't have the money. Also, he looks like he keeps up in education, so that's another thing. I feel like he goes to school a lot or studies a lot. But I don't know if he should come here, because if he really doesn't have the money. This really won't be resolved, to be honest with you, until December between the two of you. It's going to go back and forth.
Okay.
You may see each other by October, but he's pretty strapped for cash.
Definitely. Yes, he put himself in a very a very bad financial situation. Yeah, and he's trying.
But I also think.
Yeah.
Go ahead. He's trying what?
He's working on that now. In the past months to get back on his feet. In other words.
Right, but how do you feel about not having a commitment yet? Because that's really what I'm looking for, is more that.
Yes, exactly. You're right. Right. That's how I'm looking at it as well. I want to know definitely.
But when a man, when he's not certain of his life, he's not really going to be certain of making a commitment just yet. So go easy on him as far as that goes.
Yes.
And don't, do me a favor, don't sacrifice your entire life for something that is not realistic. I'm not saying it isn't realistic. I'm just saying I don't see it being firmed up anytime soon. So you want to pay attention to that over the summer.
Yes. I actually, I don't mean to take up all your time. I actually, my plans, which he knows for as long as I've known him, I had wanted to take a trip over to Europe. I had planned before I had even known him to move over there. So he knows about that. So I had planned, whatever.
To meet him in Europe?
Or to meet him in Europe. Yes, we talked about that as well. If me going over there even for visiting, and we would meet up over there, or me going there first and then, visiting on where he is. Yes, so I've spoken to him about, meeting up in Europe as well. So that
I like that.
Yes, that I most definitely want to do.
I like that because you have your freedom, and you also will have the time to get your answer.
Yes. I've spoken to him about that. He was not too happy about that. But I mean, you have to take care of yourself no matter what as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you're an Aquarian. You're going to do that anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Aquarians don't tame easily.
Right. Exactly. So you understand everything that I'm going through.
Yeah. But on the bigger picture, look to make yourself as happy as you can. And there's going to be a lot of twists and changes in this, in this summer, because things are getting heated up. And coming into the end of the year, the second half of this year, starting now, will be very different than the first half of 2017. Completely different.
Yeah.
So you want to pay attention to that. And don't lock on to any one person. You have to kind of stay in your own light, and then you can have a relationship with whoever you want. But the minute you start counting on someone, if there's not a commitment there, it's only putting more pressure on him, which he won't be able to take. So he really can't be demanding. I'm sure he wants to see you. There's no question. He really wants to see you. Okay. So that I understand. But he can't really give you an answer on what he's doing with his life yet, and how he's going to take care of two people, or how you're both going to work this out. So, this takes some care and patience with this. Don't be impatient, because over the summer there's going to be a lot of heated discussions, a lot of passion, which I'm excited about, but a lot of heated discussions and a lot of tempers. There's just a lot of stuff going on with how hot it's going to be, just the planets, just all of that, and where we're coming into at the end of the year, all the changes going on for the better. Yeah. But just like it's a big ride.
Okay.
So does that, I hope, answer you? Okay, good.
Yes, and definitely. Yes, and then plus I've been. You're saying it's going to be a big change. It is, because I've been working on my own businesses. So hopefully, I will say, everything will go well with that, and that's going to be a big change in my life as well. For me.
Well, good for you that you're working on, new businesses, because I think everyone right now should be diversified in not just one thing. I think there's too many changes coming in where you need to have a few hats that you wear so that you can always find the income.
Definitely.
So I think that's a great idea.
Thank you so much. So you don't think there's going to be a lot of heatedness and then not anything until about December?
I don't think you'll resolve moving in together until December. That's all. That's when you'll firm it up and lock it down.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Oh my goodness. Bless you so much. Thank you for all your time and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much again.
You too. Thank you. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay,
Have a
bye-bye.
good solstice. Bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So I guess while we're waiting to see if any other callers are coming in, can anyone else feel all these changes going on? Is anyone feeling, we do have another caller. Okay, I'm going to just keep talking and then we'll just take callers. So I'll continue in a minute. 347, you're on the line. How can I help you?
Hi. If possible, I would like a love reading. Are you taking questions?
Yeah, questions I am.
Okay. I would like to know if you see me possibly ever again in my life in the future hearing back again from someone named Nick or someone named Matt.
Two different people?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Tanika.
Okay. And give me your month and day of your birthday, Tanika.
My month and day is September 3rd, and I have all of their birthdays if you need to.
Okay, wait. Did we talk last week at all? Did you and I talk or no?
I don't think so.
Okay. You hold on to their birthdays for a second. Okay, so you're the 3rd. And now give me Nick's birthday, please. Month and day only.
6/11, June 11th.
And Matt's birthday
Is May, let me just make sure.
19th, somewhere around there.
No, May 8th.
May 8th. Okay, well, I would go with the Taurus. I wouldn't go with the Gemini. I'm kidding. So, and do you have kids with these guys?
No. No,
okay,
but
so
I
no
would
kids.
definitely like.
Okay, and these are past boyfriends. Okay, so how long were you with Nick for? Because it looks like it kind of exploded and didn't go a good way in the end.
That is true. I was with him for about a year.
Yeah, didn't go well ending. I feel like he's still pissed. He's still not talking. You're still not talking. There's some sort of either betrayal, blow up, somebody found something out. It was going well. It seemed to have been going well, but who betrayed who there?
He betrayed me. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure he betrayed me because it blew up because I wouldn't stand for him just trying to just walk out on me with no explanation. So I don't really know why we broke up, but I'm pretty sure he betrayed me. So we exploded in that way.
He did, yeah.
So I'm not sure why we broke up, but I still think of him, unfortunately. I still think of him because it was like a strong love.
It was, and you can love him from a distance now because, unfortunately, honey, I don't think he's going to come back. I don't see it. I think it's pretty much finished. For many reasons, many reasons. But for you, you need to. When was the last time you talked to him?
When we broke up in August 2014.
2014. I'm trying to think. Were we in the Venus retrograde then? It could have been. I see like a lot of anger and a lot of issues, and it just keeps telling me that he's not coming back. Like it confirms it. And did you pay for everything?
Yes, towards the end, kind of.
Yeah. So you kind of got drained a little financially.
Yeah.
He's not it's not a good match. You need to look for someone, a nicer guy. And I don't know about going back into the past. Now, can I move on to the Taurus, or do you need to know anything else about? Okay. So with the Taurus, I like him. I don't think he's very talkative. I don't get a lot of communication from him, but I get him less explosive. And hang on. I kind of feel like he could be with someone now. He's in another relationship. So let me ask you this. Why are you not going out trying to meet someone new?
I was actually dating him last week, and then he out of nowhere broke up with me. So I was wondering if it was completely over, if he was going to come back. That's why.
So what do you mean out of nowhere? I don't understand these people that just disappear.
I know. I really.
we all do this in people's lives. It's crazy. So what? What was there anything said? Well, this is what I mean about the communication.
He would just communicate to me when he felt like it, and it's true, he wasn't very talkative, and I would kind of try to be, a little friendly to him through text and stuff while I was at work, to text him to kind of show him.
Why did he say he was leaving? Is what I'm trying to find out.
He said to me that he felt pressure, that he felt like things were a little too intense for him. Felt pressure.
Let me ask you something, Tanika. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did you grow up with your dad?
He was. My parents separated.
Right. Did you have your dad in your life?
Not completely. He is, but from a distance.
Yeah. Okay. So when you get when a man comes into your life, when you have a boyfriend, are you very non-trusting? Do you go through their stuff? Do you ask them a lot of questions? Do you ask them where they've been? Do you go through their phone? Tell the truth.
No, I don't do that.
Okay, you don't do any of that?
No.
Okay. You don't ask them any questions, where they were, what they were doing, nothing?
No, I don't do that. Plus
Okay.
I'm older now.
Okay. So you used to do that. Do you explode? Do you get angry?
No.
Okay. So there's no reason why they should come in and say they're just leaving out of the blue.
No, I mean, I think I was trying to make him feel like comfortable and like let him know I like him, because he wasn't talkative, and I think he got like a feeling like maybe that to him maybe felt like intense, or maybe he just wanted to go date someone else.
How long were you dating him?
We were dating for like 2 weeks, but he pursued me for like 2 years, because 2 years ago we dated, and he did the same thing to me 2 years ago. And so I didn't date him, and he pursued me for 2 years, and finally I let him date me again. And now 2 years again, he did the same thing. So I thought,
and how do you feel about commitment? Are you afraid of it, or do you pressure men into it?
I don't pressure men into it at all. I would like it, but I don't bring it up. I let it develop.
Okay. Let me just see about Matt. I think Matt will come around, but I don't think it'll be a full-on. I don't think it'll be a full-on relationship. You have to develop your principles of what you want. And if he did this to you before, because energetically, I don't feel like there's, and you may be dating men that can't be trusted, but energetically, I don't feel that there's a lot of trust with people you're dating. Trust in not only just not going out, but trust in them being nurturing, them taking care, them being understanding. Like, you need to look for all these qualities. And I don't think going backwards will do it. I don't think you should go back to this guy, even if he does come around, which if he does, it's not going to be long term.
And he's seeing someone now?
He's dating, but it's more, the more important thing is that you're attracting unavailable men. That's the history. And then they're walking out without any kind of explanation, which is very hurtful for you. So it's more you working on qualifying these men on how available they are. Just because someone's pursuing you for 2 years, you should have been asking a lot of questions to that guy. What do you want from me? Why are you doing this? What are your intentions? What are you looking for? You have to see if you really want to be with another person. You have to ask them a lot of questions. You need to learn to ask the right questions and also develop some principles on what you want from a guy. What do you want? Why don't you tell me? What do you want?
Loyalty. I want loyalty and honesty and commitment from a guy. I do.
Is that it?
Like
what else?
I want a full-on relationship. I want trust, and I want like a long-term commitment. I want marriage. I want children. Like I want like to build something.
Those are things you want. What do you want from the person? What kind of qualities do you want them to have?
I want
the
them
trust
to
and the loyalty. I get it.
I want them to be kind, and I want them to be communicative, like to be able to express their feelings and to be kind also and patient. Like
okay.
not like
and you are those things, correct?
Yes, definitely. I'm very, very patient and kind with someone. Like I'm
so start putting that desire, not want, but that desire into your energy. You know, start asking for that. Start creating that. Stop trying to. There's more of an energetic rift with you where you seem to not think you can have anything or anybody. And that's why they keep leaving. So you know you're worthy of somebody good, right? You're clear on that?
Yes.
Okay. So just keep saying to yourself that I am worthy and I deserve somebody great. You have to talk to yourself in this. And these aren't the right guys if they're leaving. And if they're leaving without speaking, I mean, that's not even relating to a person.
Right.
So you do the inner work. Also, I feel like, get creative if you want to get creative as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So, all right. So I'm going to take the next caller. But are you good?
Yeah, I
Anything
am.
else? Okay, good. All right. Happy solstice. And I'm going to go on to the next caller. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Keep me posted. Okay, so I guess we have New York in the house. 347. Hello.
Oh, hi. Yes, New York in the house. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, I guess. I just logged on to Block Talk Radio, and I was just really wanting, like, a general. Right now, everything's upside down. It's like in this bag where I can just shake it up and just turn the bag over, and things probably will fall into place or they won't. So I just want to know, what's going on in my life.
Okay. Do you have like one question? Because I can't go into a full-on reading, but I can tell you energetically right now that's kind of the one thing that I've been working with the energy for the past few days, and I've noticed that I have really needed to. Can you hear me? Okay.
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. In working with the energy for the past few days, I have noticed that I have had to allow things to be what they are in every sense of the word. And in letting things be, like, I want to like meditate for 20 minutes now, and then I'm going to run to Whole Foods or whatever it is. I just kind of go from moment to moment because it just feels like that's how the energy is. Super intuitive right now. So yeah, you turning over the bag, things may or may not fall into place. But what's the main dig? Like, what's the main thing I want to say?
I guess it's I just made this big move, and I'm not quite sure about this whole job that I just took on, I guess I want to know if there will be something else to come my way, because I think everything right now evolves around my career or what I do to bring income in.
Okay. So give me your month and day of your birthday.
4th of January.
Okay, so Capricorny. Yeah. It's all about the income and the respect. And just say if you can't say your full name, at least say your first name so I can hear it.
Jordan.
Okay. Okay, and did you move north? Is that what you did? Were you south before this?
I was sort of south, yeah. More like west, but moved northeast.
Mhm. And how long ago did you make this move?
It's
like
been
2
about
months
9
ago?
months.
Okay. What happened 2 months ago?
Let's see, 2 months ago, I got a little promotion 2 months ago, and I was kind of fighting if I wanted to stay with this move, stick with this move, or go back west.
Yeah. I see you studying again, so I don't think you're finished studying. That's the first thing. And I also see you resisting a woman that, like, not that you ran away from her, but you're not ready for any kind of, like, settling down. And so I think that prompted part of the move, too. So let me just get to the bottom of this. Hold on. You're sort of like, at moments, you're not sure if you're coming or going. So I want to look at this for a second.
Sure thing.
You're pretty impetuous for Capricorn. They're usually pretty grounded, but you did kind of jump off, and things will settle down. There's another job offer and another move for you coming in, I'll tell you, October. It looks like Austin, but it could be, you could be kind of moving around the world. But it looks like Texas to me, and it pays well, and it's international.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
You're sort of in between worlds right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You're definitely right about the school thing. That has been one thing that's really been on my heart heavily. So I do plan to finish law school, and yeah.
Yeah, you need to go finish. You need to finish to become a lawyer. This'll roll out for you. It's just you kind of got swept up in the tornado of energy, and people have gotten turned around, but they're sort of auto-correcting. It was all the first half of, like I said, the first half of 2017 it was completely different than what the second half is going to be. People are going to be very serious about their lives from now on into the end of the year. And they're going to correct a lot of things.
All right, that sounds about right. That put a smile on my face.
Okay, good. Well, have more of your people tune in to Blog Talk Radio, because this is interesting. This is all new for me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thank you, Jordan. Go back to school. Finish that out,
Will
really.
do.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
You're welcome. Have a good day. All right. So again, let's see. If there's no callers, we're just going to talk a little bit more about, if you want to call in, it doesn't have to just be readings. It can be about astrology. It can be about, and I don't even know what time it is. Is it time to go? Wow, almost. Wow, it really did. Time is flying. And have you noticed, like, time is flying. We're in June. Where are we? We're in June, July. This summer is going to go by so fast. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be exciting. But there's a few things. One, You need to drink a lot of water. I'm a big water drinker, but I think you need to drink a lot of water. You need to be in the water a lot. Don't get dehydrated. I think there's going to be, a lot of explosions this summer. So you want to be careful and be aware of where you're walking, just more than normal, just because of the way the astrology is that I will go into in another. We don't have enough time to go into it, but basically it's a lot of fire energy, and that's explosives. So normally that's Uranus and Aries. That was the whole thing. It was when that big earthquake happened with the nuclear meltdown. That's how Uranus and Aries made its entrance, like, 7 years ago, whatever it is, that these planets stay a long time. I think Scorpios are going to be happy Scorpios will be thrilled that Jupiter's moving into their sign, and Libras won't be, but they'll still kind of get the benefits. But when Jupiter moves into your sign, you have to be careful of not gaining weight. That's also something. But Scorpios are going to fall in love this year. I think that's something that's going to happen. Yay. And I think everyone needs to have some sort of air conditioner. And if you have extras, donate them to people, because I think the temperatures are going to get super hot. The world is heating up in so many ways. You want to stay cool, and you want to, today being the solstice, why don't you write down everything that you want in your life, because this is really about going towards our happiness. And I've noticed in all my readings in the past week or so, people get right to the edge of what's going to make them happy, that they've been fighting for years, and they stop short. And then they're sort of like, I don't know if I want that. So there's the saboteur in all of us that does this. So you want to make sure that you're writing this down. And then where did I hear this thing? I think in the movie I was watching, I think it was The Three Kings. They were talking about fear or bravery. And George Clooney said, you don't get brave. You don't go into something brave. You face your fear and come out on the other side and learn that you're brave. So I love that, because I think we all think we have to be so brave before we go into anything, and we don't know how to do that. Just as much as we don't know how to really, I want to say, accept and allow and understand that we deserve our happiness in everything we want. Think about it. If everyone was happy on the planet, no one had issues going on, we'd have an amazing planet. So we have to all work together. And this summer would be the summer to work together. Work on your happiness first. And then if you're in a good position, help others to get where they need to go. So I think that's it for today. Happy solstice again. A big turning point energetically, as you will see in the next, with a little bit of a lull. And then I think after next week, things are going to kick off in a big way, summer-wise, energy-wise, people moving, flying all over the place, having fun, and also, all the other craziness that's going on in the world that you sort of have to be aware of but not buy into, okay? So I am, Tiffany, are we out of time, or would I have another minute or so? All right, if we have no other callers, which I don't think we do, I think I'm going to come up with some topics on how it is people become psychic or are psychic. I think that's one topic. I think astrology, and just astrology for the end of this year, going into 2018, will be another topic. I think how to use your intuitive abilities would be great. And I don't know, I'll write some other ones down, but I will see you next week, and I will be on the East Coast again next week. So happy solstice. Have a great day, everyone. Peace and love, and just be nice out there, okay? Try to be nice. All right, signing off. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Bye for now.